Keep time. Okay. We'll keep you around a little longer. Go ahead.
You are all set.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we're going to call the September 21st, 2023 Town of Manlius Zoning Board of Appeals meeting to order. Again, just make sure your silence and cell phones.
They did.
Okay.
Did you?
So we were gonna start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Warren, you wanna?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, agenda item number 3. Did everybody get a chance to review the minutes from last month?
Yes.
Any questions?
No?
Any edits? May I get a motion to approve the minutes from last month?
Motion to approve the
All
minutes.
right,
Second.
okay. All in favor?
I.
Opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Agenda item number 4. Cassie Crossman of 7636 Sturbridge Drive, Manlius, New York. Tax map is 110.06-08.0. She's requesting a 6-foot side yard on the east side variance to construct a 18-foot by 18-foot pool deck. Before we get into it, can somebody make a motion to approve the waiving of reading the public notice?
I waive a
Carrie?
motion.
Clary, you want a second?
A second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right, Cassie?
Yes.
Could you come up to the podium and just explain to us what you're looking to do and why it is you need the variance?
Sure, okay, I'm Cassie Crossland, nice to meet you, thanks for all coming tonight. We had a pool put in May, and after the pool got put in, we decided we would like to build a deck off of it. It's an above ground pool. I have 2 young children, and so we originally thought that we wanted the deck directly behind, it's an open pool, 24 feet. We originally thought we wanted the deck right behind the pool, but after getting the pool in with a height of 54 inch walls and knowing that the deck would be the same height, I look out from the main level of my house and realize I will not be able to see what's happening in my backyard on the other side of the deck. So my concern is safety if I put it there, because if I'm up in my house looking out, this is my yard, my pool is here, I have a shed here, over here we have a play set, we have a trampoline. And so if the deck is right here, it prohibits behind it, which is where the flattest area of my yard is, where my children like to play and all the neighborhood children like to play. So if we tilt it a little bit east towards the neighbor's house and go 6 feet, get a 6-foot variance, it opens up that site where I can see behind my pool so that everybody, when they're playing in the backyard, I can see what's going on in the backyard. And I appreciate these 2 gentlemen over here came yesterday and today to check out the yard, and I was able to speak with them so they could see the slope on the top part of my yard where we can't play sports. I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and that behind the pool is where our flattest area is, but that also when I'm in my house looking out, the deck, we'd have the railing in the back and all of the furniture, lounge chairs and whatnot, that you wouldn't be able to see behind that. So my primary concern about having it, or the reason why I want it tilted towards the east side, is for safety. And I've had conversations with my neighbors on the back side and on the side to the east. They understand why we want to have it that way and not 20 feet from the side yard, but 14. Their children come over and play with us, so she's all in favor of it, of course, for us to be able to see our children. And they actually wrote a letter that they are in favor and support the deck. I don't know who needs to see that. And then also aesthetically, the woman behind us, her site, if the deck is tilted a little bit, would be covered by our shed. So she wouldn't be looking out in her backyard. She has a pool too. She wouldn't be looking out in her backyard and seeing the backside of my deck. So safety number 1, obviously, but that's really why we're just asking for the 6-foot variance, is to make it so in the house and up on our other side of our deck, like with toilets and stuff, that our line of sight is not obstructed with the deck being directly behind the pool.
Thank you. Before we begin the discussion, could I get a motion to open the public hearing?
Oh, I'll give you a motion, yeah, thank you.
I second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Tom, is there
No.
anybody?
No participants.
No participants. Anybody in the audience? Nope. Okay. There's a guy up there.
Well, there's a purse.
It's not a
You can
purse.
get it to
That's
talk.
hers.
That's with me.
We have fun.
Is this for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Yeah, you can have that.
Do you guys
That's
wanna
for the
see it?
neighbors that it would be towards their property.
Just so you can see what it says. And there, if you, on that map,
Yep,
behind us there on the screen, can you just point which house that is? It's the one directly behind it?
what the heck, where's my house? Is
It's
that my
there.
house? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that house right there. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's their house. Yep, so that would be the deck would be,
They're the ones most directly affected by the
Correct.
ask for
Yeah.
variance, okay.
and then the woman behind the pool right here, because my shed is right here. With the deck being tilted, that shed really, and we have some trees there, really would block her view of the backside of my deck, which obviously is not the most attractive part of the deck, is the backside, so she wouldn't see that.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, let's, anybody have any, Warren, questions?
18 by 18 foot deck, right?
yes,
Okay, I'm just asking because on the application it says 14 by 18.
I think that was the original one I put in, it's because I originally put in the pool and the deck before we got the pool. And then once I got the pool, then Tom laughed probably at my deck submission. And where, do you have, can I see a copy of it? Is that the original one or the other one? Maybe I originally said 14 because that would be the distance. That's the distance from like, because obviously the sides are gonna be longer. 14 is the distance from like the center to the
It shows
back,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
It's published 18 by 18.
Oh, the-
Yeah, 18 by 18, but I did it because it's a long. But from the pool to the back would be 14. If that makes sense.
But it's 18 by 15.
Right, from the longest side that hugged the side of the pool, is what I call.
I have no questions.
All right. Mr. Kelly.
Is it gonna be
Non-related,
green?
Mr. Kelly.
What?
So non-related, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, that's true. Not, I don't know this guy, no. Yeah. Are you gonna do anything underneath the deck? You're gonna be roughly 4 foot off the ground. You're gonna put a bit of space under the,
Correct,
are you gonna kind of block that off so they don't crawl underneath there? or-
yes.
You know
The
what I'm talking
sides, yeah, well, one side's gonna have the stairs, gonna have the sides will be blocked off. In the back, I'll have probably like an entrance somehow to get back there because I'll want to store some of our stuff in there in the winter. But
Okay.
yes, it'll primarily be, you know, I'm not sure the lattice I'll use, but yes,
Yeah.
I'll cover that.
You said your husband is gonna build this
My husband and I are gonna work on it.
and you know that there's a slope there, so.
Yeah.
And then the stump has to get.
You said he's a financial advisor.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do lots of projects. But our neighbor too, is a very handy guy, so he's also gonna put in some,
Does he have all his fingers?
he does right now, yeah. After this project, I'm around.
Let's hope he does when he's sold through.
I'm not gonna look, guys.
No.
Claire,
I have no questions.
Terry?
No.
I have questions on it.
Yeah.
I driven by and I understand your concern for wanting to make sure your kids are safe. too.
Right,
Aside from putting a ring camera in your backyard.
right.
what
Well, I
else do you
have one
to
which
do?
goes directly on the pool, but to see
Right.
behind it, but then I'm watching my you know, like, that's, I don't wanna watch my camera when they're out there, so I wanna be able to just look out. Cause we have our kitchen and the laundry room and like that whole main layer level that looks out to the backyard, like I can see them wherever they are. So if I put the deck right there, then I'm like, who's behind the deck? What are they doing? I have 2 boys, so
Oh, yeah.
they're trouble.
Silence is trouble with boys.
Yes, yes.
All right. No other questions? Warren,
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
okay,
A second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. So what we're gonna do now is those same questions, those 5 questions that you answered in the application, we're gonna go through them
Okay.
as a board and go from there, so. All right, so moving on. Question number 1, whether the benefit to the applicant outweighs or could be achieved by some other means. Is there any other way to achieve what they would like to do?
Yes.
Yes.
No, that's pretty reasonable what they want to do.
Well, the answer to that
Yes.
would be yes,
Yeah.
because it was, if they put it straight back, they wouldn't have the need for variance. So it's still yes for the question,
Well,
But outweighed, yeah,
but outweighed by
it
the.
might be outweighed by other factors, right?
Oh, yeah.
Will this variance cause an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood or the nearby properties?
No,
Is the request substantial?
no,
Whether the request will have an adverse physical or environmental effect on the neighborhood or surrounding areas?
no,
No. And whether the need for the variance is self-created?
Yes.
Yes.
And why is that a yes?
This is a quiz.
Because they
They
put
wanted
an
to get-
application in for something that is too close to the property line.
There we go. I just wanted clarification of why it's a yes. All right, so with that being said, the ZBA, after taking into consideration the above 5 factors, finds that the benefit to the applicant does outweigh the detriment to the neighborhood or community. The ZBA further finds that a variance for 6 feet is the minimum variance that should be granted in order to preserve and protect the character of the neighborhood and the health, safety, and welfare of the community. There's also agreement that there is no significant impact on the environment. Therefore, I propose a type 2 action on secret and no further review is required. Based upon that discussion, would someone like to make a motion to grant or deny the area variance?
I'll make a motion. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that the zoning board grant an area variance to Matthew and Cassie Crossman, property located at 7636 Sturbridge Drive, Manlius, New York, 13104, tax map ID 110.06-08-00. This variance being granted for the purpose of an 18 by 18 pool deck with an existing 4 feet side yard setback and a 6-foot side yard variance needed to meet the required 20-foot side yard setback.
Variance from the 20 feet.
Yes.
Variance from the 20 feet.
Would somebody like to second that?
I'll second that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations.
Thank you. My children and I, thank you. My husband too, but he's working, so we enjoy it.
We just had to do his honey do it.
Yeah, just you gotta know it first, you know? Then I'll enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Any other business?
You should see your permit in the mail in probably a week.
So I can hit purchase on my Home Depot?
You're all set.
Okay. Do I need to stay? Am I good?
No, you're all set. So have a good night.
Thank you. I got karate graduation to get to.
Good luck.
Is it, are you
Not
starting
me.
it right away?
My son.
Starting it right away, the deck, are you starting it right away?
We have to, yeah, well, I gotta get the stuff and then, we gotta borrow, what's the thing, the honor, yeah, it's a process. I have a year though, correct? So we might get some of it started, you know, we work full time, so it's on weekends and, you know, here and there. So we'd like to get it started sooner rather than later. And then it'll probably, you know, hopefully, maybe we'll get it done before the snow flies, if not,
The ground gets hard in the winter.
that, I know, but
be
And
careful with the auger.
Yeah. They
we
tend
used it before.
to have a mind of their own.
Yes, or our neighbor has used one from Home Depot, the one that like you rent one and it's really deep, so we could go that route too. So we got some handy people around us, so.
that's always.
They're gonna be 48 inches deep.
Yep.
Even out there in the.
Yeah, I had
Yes,
a 40-minute conversation with Eric
Yeah.
regarding the orientation of the joist versus the beam for the orientation of the deck board, the railing, the stairs, the gate,
yeah,
everything that would be required for that.
So Eric is our neighbor, he's a firefighter right in Fayetteville, so he's our neighbor and he helps us do projects, we help them do projects, so.
So in the construction documents, there are posts and it says if needed, based when they start going against, because the pool has those pre-done sections
Yeah.
where that is actually gonna land, so they might add in more posts, but I
Right.
think based on the way that they drew it, they won't need it.
We're all looking to come over and go for a swim and enjoy the pool, you know, when we get it all done.
You don't want us to.
Heated, right?
It is heated, yes. I just turned it off the other day. It was up to 80.
Okay.
My husband hasn't got him the bill yet.
I
So thank you all so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, I gotta go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Any other business?
No, seeing that there is no other business, can I get a motion to adjourn? Claire?
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I second.
All in